Hello Minecrafters, Arctic Shark Games here coming at you in their Minecraft Bedrock Edition command tutorial. Today's tutorial is going to be on flipping your player upside down using the PlayAnimation command. That's right folks, we are going inverted. So as you can see, most things function pretty well on the upside down animation. My legs are moving, my arms are moving, my head looks around. I can actually do the attack animation as well as the holding item animation, and that is one of the reasons why this command chain is so long. So this right here is all the commands it takes to get what I would call the most functional version of the upside down player. A couple of things do act a little bit weird that I'm aware of. You can't really crouch down, at least it doesn't show it in the animation. Things like crossbows or bows or shields and such look a little bit weird, but for the most part this would be a fun way to kind of prank your friends, or you guys can create some interesting mini games where you're upside down or something like that if you'd like to, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it over here. So this system here is going to be designed for everyone in the world, so I did it at anyone. Just as an example here, what you could do if you wanted this to only work for a certain person or a certain amount of people is you could just add a tag to it or a name to it or any target selector you'd like to. So we could add like tag equals upside down, or whatever we wanted to, and that would make it work only for certain people. But for all purposes today, the example in the video as well as the example in the description of the video are going to have at anyone, as well as you can see I have a structure of this here. I'll be posting a structure file of this here on the Shark Commanders Discord, where you guys can go ahead and download it as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into it here. I was teasing the first command here, so it's repeat, and mine's unconditional always active with 300 tick delay. I suggest using a high tick delay if you're going to do this. If you use a low tick delay, like I'll take it down to 0 for a second and go back into third person, and you'll see that it is a little bit weirder. Of course there it is. Okay. We had to wait for the previous delay to kick in, and you can see that my guy is just going crazy. So I suggest putting a delay of like 300 or something, and that way it will only grab like players that aren't already upside down and fix them, or if you somehow glitch out, it'll fix it for you. Or you could just go ahead and put this like on an impulse and do it one time. So anyways, that's the way that I have it set up. So the first command is /PlayAnimation at anyone, and this is sleeping A. So this is lowercase a, which is just a name, and then 0 is the amount of time, and then true, and then we did controller.animation.player.root. And what this does is it takes all of the animations away from the player and makes them like a straight ragdoll where they just don't do any movements at all. And then we have chain unconditional always active, and then at this point on there's no delays, and it's play animation at anyone animation.player.pose.upside_down a 0 false a. So this one actually is going to be the animation that we're calling a, and we're going to call back to it pretty much in all of the commands that follow. And again, these are all going to be chain unconditional. And even if you set it up with an impulse in the beginning, they're still going to be chain unconditional, by the way. So anyways, play animation at anyone animation.player.move.legs.inverted a 0 false b. So this one's going to be called b. And then this is chain unconditional always active /play animation at anyone animation.player.holding a 0 false c. And I know I'm going really fast here, but these commands you can go ahead and pause and check them out, or you can go ahead and just look in the description. They'll all be typed there in order. And our next one here is play animation at anyone animation.player.bob at a 0 false d. So I'm going a little bit fast here, but I don't want to make the video too long. So anyways, you can see that we're going in order A, B, C, and then D, and then this one will be E at the end, and so on. So that'll help you guys kind of also make sure you're staying in order. And then this one is play animation at anyone animation.player look underscore at underscore target dot inverted, and that'll allow your player's head to move around again, is what this one does. And then it's a0 false e, so this is e in our chain. And this one's play animation at anyone animation.player.move.arms, a0 false f, so this is f in our chain. And some of their names are kind of straightforward, so what this one does is allow your arms to move again. And this one's chain unconditional, always active, play animation at anyone animation.player.attack.positions, a0 false g, so this is g in our chain. And this one will let you use swords and stuff again while you're upside down. And this one's also related to attacks, and this is / play animation at anyone animation.player.attack.rotations, a0 false h, and this is our last one, h in our chain. So in total you guys should have 9 commands here, so that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 chains and 1 repeat command block. And then you can see here that when I'm walking around, my legs do move, my arms do move, my head does rotate, and I'm able to hold a sword or an item. If you guys do skip some of these commands, you won't be able to do all that kind of stuff, but you could most likely get away with just using the first 3 if you just want it to be upside down as like a ragdoll that doesn't move around. A couple more quick notes. The animation order does matter, so make sure to keep these commands in order, which is one of the reasons why they are done by the letter. Another thing is, if you don't like any kind of animation that you're stuck in, if you turn your system off and you just simply log out, or have all the players that are affected by it log out, then your animations will reset back to default. I don't want to take full credit for this. I did find this information on the Minecraft wiki of some sort. I will post a link to where I found the original information for flipping the player upside down. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, please go ahead and like and subscribe over here to Arctic Shark Games on YouTube. Keep on commanding, and I will see you in the next one.